After more than a decade in orbit, the International Space Station is now the largest spacecraft in history. Its 14 modules housing around 1,200 cubic meters of habitable space. Over the last year, ESA has carried out some major additions to complete the European segment of the station. In February, the Space Shuttle Endeavour carried the Node 3 connecting module into orbit, along with a 7-window observation and control tower called the Cupola. Together, these modules have given the onboard crew more living and working space and an incredible panoramic view. At 80 centimeters in diameter, the Cupola's Earth-facing circular window is the largest ever built for a spacecraft, and the structure now functions as a communications and control center for monitoring spacewalks and robotic arm operations. In May, the Russian module Rassvet was joined to the station. This acts as a research module, as well as bringing the total number of docking ports up to 4. Crucially, this allows 2 Russian Soyuz vehicles to remain permanently attached as lifeboats for a 6-strong crew. At the same time, resupply vehicles such as Europe's Automated Transfer Vehicle, or ATV, can dock to the station. The second ATV is scheduled to rendezvous with the ISS in February 2011. Currently awaiting launch at ESA's spaceport in Kourou, this unmanned spacecraft will ferry over 7 tons of supplies to the station. It'll remain docked for 3.5 months, using its propulsion systems to give reboost and emergency maneuver functions to the ISS, before undocking and burning up over the ocean. ESA astronaut Paolo Nespoli from Italy will play a major role in the docking operations of the ATV. He'll shortly be traveling in a Soyuz module to begin the 3rd European long-duration stay on board the space station, remaining in orbit for 6 months. During this mission, the final multi-purpose logistics module will arrive. Developed by the Italian Space Agency, a total of 3 MPLMs have been used throughout the station's construction phase, ferrying equipment to and from the Earth. This pressurized module will be delivered by NASA's Space Shuttle, which is itself scheduled to make its final flight shortly afterwards. The shuttle's retirement in 2011 will mark the end of an era, beginning with its first launch in 1981 and ending with its crucial construction role for the ISS project. The finished station will be dependent on the ATV, the Japanese HTV, and Russia's Progress vehicle to ferry supplies and hardware to and from orbit. And crew transport will rely on the 3-man Soyuz vehicle in the coming years. November the 2nd marked 10 years of continuous human presence on board the International Space Station, surpassing the previous record held on the Russian space station Mir. With the European construction phase over, ESA will now be able to devote more time to reaping the benefits of having a science facility in orbit. As the ISS moves into its 2nd decade, the benefits for Europe in terms of industrial and scientific advance will be substantial. And increasing stays in orbit will lead to more experience in manned spaceflight, preparing ESA for its goals of journeying to the Moon and beyond.